Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Lawn Boys Bros 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longways Post 1975. This is a video response to MADWOBBA. I'll put a link in the doohickey down below, and he is in my channel list. If you don't know who MADWOBBA is, you really need to do yourself a solid and go and check him out. You know, he's a Star Wars enthusiast, he's an action figure enthusiast, he's just, you know, he's one of my dearest mates on here. I've known him for like, 3 years. My God. Was it been that long? Anyway, he put a video up that was basically, tell me about, like your ghost story, or tell me about your ghost experience. And I've touched upon this before, but it was years and years and years ago. But, well, years and years and years. 3 years ago, because otherwise didn't have a channel. And, yeah, see, I have a couple of experiences, but you got to remember something, right? I'm a man of science. I believe on putting a man on the moon, I believe on splitting the atom. I believe on supersonic flight. I don't believe in ghosts. I think that the individual is basically a meat battery, and when and electricity is your thoughts jumping around your brain, and when you pass away, sadly, gone, kaput, nothing left. You're just a fucking slab of butcher's meat on the floor. That said, why this is a really, really good question is there are some experiences in my life, even though I believe in science and shit, that I really, really can't explain. Look, I wrote them down. That's how crap I am. First one is my best mate at high school, Sam. It's when I had my Mega Drive, actually. I used to take my Mega Drive over to his house, and we would have like sleepovers and shit, and he would put like an extra cot out and stuff. And I've never forgotten this, and it's funny that the more your mind drifts or moves on, that you kind of think that, is that exactly, how it happened? I don't know, it just, I don't like the fact that time blurs shit, because this is how I remember it, right? We were, we finished playing Mega Drive, we went to separate beds and shits, and then this blue light, and by the way, before you think I'm piling on the shit, I don't believe in ghost shit or anything like that. This blue fucking light appeared in the corner of his room, like between the nub where the roof came down, because he had like an old house, came down like that, and I was like, Sam, did you fucking see that? And he was like, what? I'm like, did you fucking see that? And you're like, what? I'm like, dude, there's a fucking blue thing in your fucking room. And so we both got up, and we looked at it, and it was like, I can't explain it. It's almost like when you see moonlight reflected in a pail of water. And yeah, so I just went, dude, what the fuck is that? And he's like, I got no fucking idea, Sorry for my pot mouth. And so we both moved our hands through it, and it was just, yeah, it did fucking, I don't know why it did that. Did fuck all. And I would never do this now, because I don't believe in ghosts, but now I'd be paranoid and anxious, and fucking, that shit would, freak me out. But we both just went back to our separate beds and just went like, meh. What are you gonna do? I think the only point of it where it scared me was when Sam said to me, Dave, I think that was Satan's face. And like, fuck off, Sam, shut up. Smoking man. This house that I'm in right now is really, really old, like right back to the 1800s. And it's funny because I had a babysitter when I was 5, Stevie, who was a spiritualist, And I remember my parents got really annoyed with her because she scared the shit out of us. But it was just like she babysat us on a like a Saturday night when we were really, really young, and it was kind of like she goes like, someone's been here before. I'll give you this one, Stevie, even though I don't believe in it. Like, someone's been here before. There's a presence, and like, don't tell that to fucking 6-year-old kids. We're gonna fucking shit our pants and have a fucking stroke. But no, there's a presence in this house. Don't get me wrong, it's a good presence. You have nothing to worry about. It's a man with a pipe. It was his house originally, and then there's something weird, and we checked the deeds of the house, and she was right, which is where we are right now used to be outside, but the house was extended, back in the day, and he used to sit on a bench there, which would have been in the room now, and smoke a pipe. I'm like, yeah, whatever, well, I'm fucking, a child, like, yeah, whatever. I swear to God, you can occasionally smell burning tobacco in this house. And before people say, like, are you sure? If someone who used to smoke, trust me, I know the smell of burning tobacco, but you can smell pipe tobacco every now and then, really occasionally. And it just, I don't, like I said, I don't believe in this shit. But it strikes a chord, up my spine and makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. But yeah. Oh God. Just checking, people. Just checking. And the final thing that I would like to say is where I live, the West Country is apparently the most haunted part of England. We have loads of ghosts, we have that brilliant, that's bad, he's a tortured soul, airman in, like Hartcliffe and stuff like that, the screaming woman who was buried alive in one of their cemeteries. But yeah, we're quite haunted. But one of the most famous things is literally fucking 30 seconds down the road from me, Barragurney. It's crossroads. There's a road coming in on, there's traffic lights, and there are tyre marks on the road. And it's basically it's called the floating lady, and yeah, I've seen her once. Didn't believe in it because whatever makes you sleep, but I've seen her once. But basically, I don't know, someone died or something or whatever back then. Check it out, seriously, check out Avon and Somerset Police's reports. There's like lots of shit on this. You drive through it in the middle of the night, and then something goes across the road, and then you brake. Looks like a woman in a white cloak or whatever. You brake, almost have an accident. Hopefully don't have an accident, and she's gone. And yeah, and again, I don't believe in any of this shit, but I came home about 3 weeks ago, and I know about it because my twin brother's a big fucking, ghost hunter. Is that even a real phrase? And he's like, Barragurney, Turnaroads are the biggest fucking haunted place in the, in Bristol. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I wouldn't say I saw all of it, but all I remember is I drove through the lights, and there was weird thingy that just went thump in front of my car. I braked slightly. I didn't, hammer on my anchors and go fucking batshit crazy, but which is good. Still here. Touch wood. But I do remember thinking, I don't really know how to take that in. I don't know what happened. I'm not going to say I saw a ghost. I'm just going to say something strange went in front of my car. It's like an empty paper bag or tissue paper blowing in the wind, but it wasn't before you say it was that. But yeah. So anyway, have you ever seen a ghost, or do you believe in ghosts? I don't, but these are 3 experiences that I cannot possibly explain. Oh, and please go and check out MADWOBBA. I'll see you later.